The battlefield was a chaotic storm of steel and magic, the clash of forces shaking the ground. Chris fought with all his might, but it was Elara who stood at the heart of the storm. As darkness threatened to overwhelm them, her hands trembled, her mind racing. The prophecy had always spoken of her power, but now, at the brink of destruction, she wondered if she was truly ready. Chris, battling nearby, caught her eye. His silent confidence pushed through the chaos. "Now, Elara!" His voice called through the din. "It's time!" Taking a deep breath, Elara closed her eyes and felt the energy within her. The power, once wild and uncontrollable, now surged with purpose. Her fear melted away, replaced by a deep, steady resolve. She opened her eyes, and the world slowed. Her hands lifted, glowing with an intensity that lit the battlefield. The air around her vibrated as she summoned every ounce of magic she had. A blinding light erupted from her, cutting through the dark forces like a wave. Malakar's army faltered, their advance stopped in its tracks. The ground itself seemed to respond to her, the very land rising to protect her allies. Chris fought his way to her side, his eyes wide with awe as he watched the impossible unfold. Elara was no longer the frightened girl he had once found in the forest. She was a force of nature, unstoppable and fierce. The tide had turned. As the enemy retreated, Elara stood tall, her power fully realized. The battle wasn't over, but for the first time, they had a chance. The future of the continent now rested in her hands.